got to be careful. Sometimes you get the homeowners that just can't separate them taking care of their lawn and then you taking care of their lawn as a professional service. And don't get me wrong, at the end of the day, they're paying for a service. You need to do a good job. You need to follow through with your commitments, what you said you were going to provide, what they're paying for. But sometimes, if you're coming to their property every single week and they always have to come out, spend 5 to 10 minutes of your time, which adds up, right? That's less yards you can potentially get done in that day, standing in the heat, all that kind of stuff. If you have employees, that's payroll being wasted, all that, because they want to complain about something or nickel and dime you on something, or they just have questions, they just don't understand. All things that could potentially have just been in an email and you could have taken care of, in your office or at home or whatever, that doesn't impact the rest of your billable activities. Sometimes people like that, you just have to let them go. I made that kind of like a thing for me 10 years ago when I first started my business, because I came from retail management for over 15 years and was kind of used and abused by people, to be perfectly honest. And I just kind of had to deal with it because I had a boss, they had a boss, whatever. I just had to deal with being treated like garbage a lot of the times by people just flipping out at me because they had a bad day and they didn't like the way something went down in the store. And of course, I'm the manager on duty. I have to deal with it, right? But when I started my own business 10 years ago, I'm like, I'm not going to deal with none of that. So I kind of went to the extreme opposite and was like, nope, getting rid of people left and right, firing customers left and right, kind of borderline, speaking my mind, to people, and still trying to be professional. But I had to quickly dial that back and realize that, yes, I can say and do whatever I want, but it's also my name, my business, my reputation. And if I want to get business and grow my business and have a good reputation, I need to dial it back a little bit, but still have that tolerance. Only tolerate what I'm willing to tolerate, based on my own personal stress levels and all that. So everyone's different, but if you're not careful, people will create a lot of unnecessary stress on your life because they're just constantly complaining about things. They're just high maintenance. They're just high maintenance people out there. I mean, I'm sure we can all think of at least one person in our life, friend, family, whatever, they're just like that. And it's inevitable that we're going to get customers like that. And sometimes you just got to let them go, because you're just not a good fit if they're just always going to be like that. And you don't want to tolerate that. I know I don't want to tolerate that. I give people the benefit of the doubt, give them plenty of chances, but sometimes you just got to let them go. And there's always going to be plenty of other people out there, coming up to you that want a quote to cut their yard. I mean, it's just constant. If you're marketing, you're doing a good job, you're logoed up, and you're out there, people are going to think of you and your business when they want someone to take care of their property. And if you do advertising and things like that, it keeps the leads coming in. So it's not like you don't ever feel like you need to tolerate something because you need that business. Don't let anyone ever tell you that or make you think that, because there's plenty of other business out there. And even if you are, a little bit stuck or whatever, like, not getting all the leads that you want right now, and you feel like you need that extra money, do you really need that extra stress? That one person is not going to make or break your business. And if it does, then you're in you have bigger problems to worry about, right? If that one client's going to make or break your business, you need to figure out some other things in the background so that you're not dependent on every single person, no matter how they treat you. So just some words of my 10 years of advice or wisdom or whatever. You're going to get what you tolerate.